What is up, guys? We are back for part 3 of building this ATTE. As you can see, looks a little different than it did last time. I added on this. This is just a little extra base for where I can stick stuff on. I've got some plans for that. I don't remember if this is here, but this got added on. It's a little flexy. So the solution to that, fairly obviously, is to add on these bad boys. They've already been switched up a little because originally they were on this guy, which is considerably shorter, but we're gonna get these attached. I don't think I'm gonna be able to motorize it now. I'd like to, but that just isn't something that's immediately available to do. So I'm going to get started on this and I'll be back with you in a bit. So in the pit, I found these. There's 2 of them and it's missing this, but that's unimportant. What's cool about them is they move left to right and up and down. So I'm going to be using these, like they can get them at kind of any angle. So I'm going to be using these to attach those center legs. So that way they'll be able to like kind of sit at the right angle. And if wanted, I can move them like up so that when it's walking on like a carpet, it won't get in the way. So these, I've already got these on here. I stuck those on earlier just to see where I'd stick stuff. Sorry, the camera panned down a little. That's one side. Got the other guy right here. And yeah, I already had these on. I made sure this worked before I did it, like before I recorded it, so that way it'd be a little more interesting. That side doesn't want to go on. Hold up. So wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay, buddy. There we go. So we've got these on. And let's see how the legs are going. Voila, the 8-legged ATTE. Just kidding. This is not what we're doing. But this one's gonna go over here because this is, I haven't really said so yet. This is the back of it. This is the front. I haven't decided what the body's gonna look like yet, but we'll get there when we get there. I think I'm going to attach it right here. So there's one extra. Is that gonna look weird? Is that gonna look weird? Because that's sticking up a little farther. I'll worry about that later. Not an immediate concern. So let's get that on. Voila. And look at that. Up, down, moves back and forth. Nice and smooth. It actually looks decently accurate. As you can see, the frame is actually like not straight on in the slightest. It's like this at the front or like this at the back. Kind of moves just depending on where it is because all the legs are situated in different spots. Get the other one on and wha-bam, look at that. Oh. I'd say that does not look bad at all. Here's a top view of it. And here's the front again, so y'all can see that. And yeah, that's what we've got for those middle legs for right now. So now we've got to attach the little relay and the battery pack to it, which is why I said I had this on here. This is where this bad boy is gonna be situated. And I think I'll just stick this somewhere in this back area so I still have room to like attach side panels and backing and maybe room for some clones. We'll just have to see. And this also nicely covers up that whole little drive area. The front still looks pretty nasty because it's all exposed, but I'm gonna stick this on here like so and get that actually attached pretty firmly. That's not going anywhere. Where's the rest of it? Here we are. And this is gonna go like this, so that way it's just a little easier to work on like this, in my opinion. I don't know, it just makes sense in my head. And I'll get those other 2 wires connected and I'll show you what it looks like. So as is, these wires obviously take up more space than they need to. I can sort of like compress them down. That's a bad example. They can be squished down if needed, so that way they don't take up quite as much space as they are right now, but that leaves us with a good chunk back here. The front, there's nothing up here, but I do want to attach, like on this one, that little swivel gun on the top, but I want it to actually turn, like motorized it. That's in 0.5. There we go. I want it to be able to actually turn. So that will most likely be part 4, but for now, we're just gonna make sure it walks and doesn't look completely stupid. So to the testing grounds we go. Test 2. Last time I forgot to put the camera sideways, and when it's like this, it looks goofy. So let's switch it back. Back again. And the cool part about this is it doesn't have to actually run at full power. It's like these legs, the rear ones are going slower, as you can see. put her in reverse tear if you really want to. Uh-oh, that's not good. Something's breaking. It's okay. Now it's going backwards. That's actually good. Now we know that something is not working properly, and I can kind of feel tension in those rear legs. So that's something to be, oh gosh, that's something to be said. The legs, in my opinion, these center legs, just, I don't know, they give it a more animated feel. It looks, in my opinion, a little smoother, and y'all can comment and say if this looks terrible, if I should actually like motorize these central legs, which I will do anyways. Like, let me know what y'all think, and thanks for watching.